Welcome to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Yes, good afternoon and welcome back to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand. I hope you're all well. I'm sorry, I apologize. The hands are up. Normally they say in politics or in life, if you show your hands like this, then it shows a lot of sorrow. So guys, I apologize. It's my fault. I've been busy, bits and bobs, invoices, sorting the dog out, taking him to nursery, tidying up the flat, getting ready to actually go and meet Gav from the LFC Day Trippers after this. He's in Liverpool, meeting for a pint. So, listen, again, I apologize. I should have been here earlier, but I wasn't. But here I am. And like T-Boys TV says, it is, of course, better late than never. Big up to everyone who was waiting when we started. Sorry, Bram. Sorry, Christopher. Sorry, Jen. What's occurring? A bit late here, says James Gallagher. I know. I'm sorry. But yeah, at least I am here now. Right then, let's get into it then. The Merseyside derby. I mean, it doesn't really get much bigger and better than this for Liverpool in the whole week. If you look at Manchester City last Saturday, battered them. Well, 3-2, we'll take that. Battered, and I can say that firmly this time, battered United on Tuesday night, and hopefully we can batter Everton on Sunday. That is a 3-game period where arguably you would have been happy with 2 wins, but no, we're on the route for 3. Now let's make sure on Sunday there's no complacency, there's no pussyfooting around. Again, we need to score an early goal and kill the game before it even gets to halftime, in my opinion. And I think it can be done. T-Boys TV saying battered like a fish in a chip shop. There you go. Another 4-0, says Nick T. Big up to you, Victor, as well. Guys, if you do want to send in a super chat, feel free to. It really does support the channel. It helps us put more investment back into the channel to create new shows and get other people on. We had one during Hot Topics the other day with myself and James, so really appreciated that. And obviously it guarantees that your comment gets read out. Also, I'm looking to make a lot of you guys moderators as well, so I can do that on my phone. So if I get the stream up as well, I added some yesterday. T-Boys TV, I think, is already a mod. But if you do want to be a mod for the chat, because I know we had some dodgy Man City fans in here last week on the live, then let me know and I can make that happen for you pretty much instantly. So I can literally add you as a mod right here, right now. If any of you guys do want to be a mod, big up to Esther A. She is a mod. I'm actually going to add T-Boys TV as a mod now because he's always on the channel. Just added you now, bro. LFC DS. Yes, bro, you are now a mod. So literally, I can do that instantly. So, guys, if you do want to be a mod, let me know. 6 times also wants to be a mod. There we go. Just made him a mod. I mean, it's important to have these because when we start getting into the NFT space as well and have a Discord, we need mods in that as well. And again, there's so much. Just before we get into the match preview, I just want to talk about how ambitious we are here at the Kop TV and what we've still got to come. So, for instance, on Monday, Doyle and myself will be at Masters Football down in London at Toca Social, where we will be interviewing, and guys, this is no joke, Ian Rush and John Barnes. Okay, so there's stuff like that. Obviously, next week we've got a massive preview with Matty Renton in the bag because obviously him and myself, we do the Saturday football show on DR Sports. So that's a massive preview in the bag. Also have another sponsor, another partner for the channel to be announced next week too. Really excited about that. Don't forget, we are still working this month anyway with Manscaped. And of course, Monterey, that offer is still there if you want to use that for a discount code. And obviously, it goes without saying, the hoodies, the t-shirts, the sweatshirts are all available. In fact, how about this one, right? Because I want to give something away for free. And we are doing another giveaway, a football shirt giveaway very soon. So stay locked in for that. But I want to give away a hoodie as well. So on Sunday at the derby, whoever does the best fan cam, I'm going to give you a Kop. What is it? I think it's Kop Fellas, or it might be Kop Father. But it's a white hoodie. And I'm going to give it away on Sunday to whoever has the best fan cam. So if you are at the game on Sunday, make sure you come over. Make sure you say hi. And make sure if you do a fan cam, it's a good one. And I will literally on the spot give you a hoodie. You can't beat that, can you? You really can't. But just to emphasize, there's so much to talk about. There's so much to get involved with, really. Now, obviously, I've just seen this pop up, right? Breaking: Liverpool have put a bid in for Mbappe, says Neil Jones at goal. Not too sure about that, if I'm honest. Also, let me know, is the HD quality working for you guys? Because I've just upgraded this webcam from 720 to a 1080p. So hopefully it's a bit clearer. I know the light's a bit mad, but hopefully it's a bit clearer for you as well. We will get into a lineup prediction. We're going to do a score prediction as well. But yeah, I just want to say it again, massive thank you to every single person that is watching the Kop TV at the minute. I think we started off the season on, what was it? It must have been under 10K. And we're now on 22, which is unbelievable. Really impressed with the growth and how much you guys are loving the fan cams. Obviously, we, the fan cams are the thing that really does put us on the map, keep us going. That raw, passionate fan from the voice, straight outside and straight after a game at the Kop. And as T-Boys TV says, it was under 10K. It was under 10K, and we've more than doubled it in less than a year. So if we can keep getting the followers up, the subscribers up, then it just allows us to do bigger and better content. There's so many plans we've got with James, with Ruby, with Doyle. We want to bring back old shows like Kop Bins. And guys, if you are a proper Kop TV fan, then make sure you are going back and watching the content that we did, because I feel like at the early days, when we were probably only on about 2K to 5K subs, we were putting out Kop Bins, which if you actually look at the quality of the edit and the high quality of that content and the talent and the shoot, then it's way above a channel with 2 to 5K. And these are ideas that we want to bring back onto the channel. The Kop Bins was such a great idea that I literally had sitting on a park bench, because I used to do a show quite similar on Grind Daily called Posting In. Again, some of you might know that. And yeah, it's just been an absolute whirlwind to say that we are where we are now. I'm obviously living in Liverpool. I'm moving out, unfortunately, soon into another flat because of Gus. Got me evicted. It's a nice one, Gus. He's actually at nursery today, so no interruptions. But yeah, it's just beautiful to see how many of you are, rocking with the channel. We get the same people in the comments every single time. You look at Bailey 19, and I know this for a fact that he has been there since really the start. The other day I was watching pre-season fan cams. Go on. Yeah, still will be in Liverpool, just down the road 5 minutes away. So don't worry about that. I'll still be here. But yeah, Kop Bins, top of the Kops was great as well. So make sure you go back and watch this stuff as well, man, because the views don't do it justice. Me personally, I'm way more quality over vanity. So if I put out a really incredible piece of content that I'm really proud of and it only gets 1,000 views, that's okay for me, because for me, I know I've put out great content. If you go back and watch the It Means Everything mini film that we did when we won the league, like that probably got 25K views on YouTube, which at the time was really good for the channel, considering I think we had maybe 1,000 subs. But that quality, man, that was unreal. So you got to go back and watch this stuff. And that's not to say that we're not going to have way more quality stuff in the future, because we will do. Like I mentioned, we got these really classy interviews coming up. We're doing more Spanish stuff. And guys, let me just tease this one for you. Something else that I'm working on outside of the Kop TV is an interview with Luis Diaz in Spanish for Adidas. So again, all these things that I'm doing in my personal life that I can bring into the Kop TV, I will do, making sure I get some content out of him that day. Trust me. So I'm so excited for all these things. Obviously, the DR Sports is running in conjunction with the Kop TV. And everything, like I said, that I'm doing outside of it, I want to involve it in as much as possible. So trust me, from now until we start the new season, is it unrealistic of me to want 40K subs by August, considering by then we might have won a quadruple? And I also want to start off the NFTs by then and give you guys a chance to get early access on them. We want to step up the levels with the merchandise, get you guys kitted out for the summer. We've obviously got partners that are coming on all the time to offer you really good discounts and deals, which of course supports the channel. So all of this bundled in together, trust me, it's going to be a very exciting time on the Kop TV from, I would say now, or it has been anyway, but from now until the end of the season. Hopefully we can double up on the subs. Hopefully we can bring you unseen exclusive content that you've never even seen before. Hopefully, I'm going to be at the FA Cup final in a match accreditation, like the press area as well. So can you imagine the content I'm going to get from there? Honestly, I can't emphasize it enough. And I know I'm wobbling on a bit now. We're trying to get Paddy the Baddy on, Jamie Webster, Molly Meatball. She's a big Everton fan. So, you know, the next 6 weeks, hopefully, is just going to be the best 6 weeks ever for us guys. And I really mean that. I know you're watching through a screen now, but if I could like all have you in a room now and emphasize the next 6 weeks for this channel and Liverpool in general, the city of Liverpool too, it's going to be a roller coaster. So make sure that you are involved, you're notified whenever we upload, because every time we do upload, there's new content with new people, raw content, amazing content. So yeah, man, listen, I'm just excited that you're all here, and trust me when I say this, a good few months are ahead of us. Let's do it. Let's get into these comments first, and then trust me, we'll get into the match preview. Yeah, of course, big up Team Kopish as well, man. Big up to them guys. I was on their show last week. They're great guys, really are. Big up. See, this is what we love as well. Bought a hoodie and a t-shirt today, Alex. Can't wait, mate. Big up to you, MC. And again, if you guys, I'm going to take the hoodie with me down there on Sunday. The best fan cam, I will literally give you a hoodie straight there and then. You can put it right on if it's getting a bit peckish a bit cold after the game. So thank you very much, Reno. Your content is great, mate. Big up to you. Nick T was with us since 8K. That was a while ago now. Yeah, and again, Captain Sal, again, another guy who's been with us all the way as well. Vase of flowers, you need to make peace of it because it could happen again. I'm not too sure what the vase of flowers means necessarily. John Moore, big up, man. Hope you're well. Looking forward to seeing you live in Liverpool after the Everton game. Exactly, John. Come over and check the fan cams out. Bailey's been here since 1K. What else we got? Hopefully I can go to Anfield soon again and do a fan cam again. Of course, we'd be more than happy to have you. And again, this is the other thing. If you look at the people that come on the fan cams, it's so different. We're getting, opinions and perspectives from obviously Liverpool fans, but from so many different Liverpool fans from all around the world. That's the one thing I love the most. I'll never really ever say no to someone whoever comes over and wants a fan cam. And if you're kind of lurking around within the area and you're watching them, and I see that you're involved whilst I'm speaking to James or Ruby or Doyle or Mario, then come over. I'll get you over. I'll see you and clock you and ask you to come over, man. So, and MC, you would pay to see an interview with me and Luis Diaz. Oh, do you know what? I might make it a paid interview then. It will have English subtitles. 50K by December, inshallah. Hopefully, I'll try to get some merch at some point. Come on, bro. The Don't know why I was muted for so long there. I do apologise. But I was in, well, we weren't in there. James and I were doing hot topics from here. And so basically my point was before I got muted, and let me know where I got up to, right? Because I was just going through all these comments, got carried away. I don't know how that got muted. But being around the city of Liverpool in the next 6 weeks is going to be incredible as well. You see Jurgen Klopp, the actual Klopp, go into... sorry, bro. I am sorry. But you saw Jurgen Klopp himself was in Jurgen's. Me and James were fuming. I can't lie. We filmed about 12 episodes of Hot Topics in there. Can you imagine the scenes if Jurgen came in whilst we were filming that? Wow. Jurgen Klopp parked up the team bus, gets out and said, I've got to go into Jurgen's. It's my pub. How can I not go in? That's the kind of manager that we want. Trust me. So anyway, rounding off on my point, it's going to be an incredible next few months. Make sure you're notified when we upload. And I'm sorry. What was I saying about the merch? Yeah, merch is coming out, as we know. T-shirts, shorts, hoodies. And I'll give anyone, the best person to do a fan cam, I will literally be giving you the hoodie on Sunday outside Anfield. Apology accepted. Thank you, Christopher. Big up. A nice burger at Jurgen's. That's what I mean, man. Love him. I'm going to have a drink myself. Orange juice. Right, let's go through a couple more and then I promise we're getting into it. We're seeing all the muted comments. Charlie Chaplin sayings. Waiting for the realization. No sound. Sorry, bro. I was reading comments that are too high up. But yeah, come on, 50k. If we can get to 40k by the end of the season, I'll be over the moon. If we get to 50k, I owe you guys my life. Bloody hell, I was muted for a while, wasn't I? Where do I stand on the Thiago Fabregas debate? Tough one, that. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Well, they're both still playing. I don't really like to do these comparisons, man. Both players are playing. That's why we can slip into the Lampard, Gerrard, Scholes thing, because it's nostalgia and we're looking back. Let's see where they both end up. I mean, the one thing internationally that we can unfortunately say about Thiago is he hasn't actually played in a World Cup yet for Spain. 2010, he was probably just breaking into Barcelona, so wasn't around. 2014, he was at Bayern Munich. Probably very unlucky to miss out on that World Cup for Spain, actually. And they were shit in that World Cup in 2014, even though Torres was, I think, the Golden Boot winner in that. And then 2018, how has he not got picked for that team as well? I mean, he was probably flying, winning leagues every season with Bayern Munich at this point. And you know what? I remember him obviously at Euro 2020, even though he didn't play that much. But I don't really remember him much at, the Euros 2016. Did he play in that? Internationally, I guess it's not been as successful as it could have been for Thiago when you consider, maybe it was a tiny bit before his time, but obviously 2008 World Cup winners. Euro winners, Torres gold in the final against Germany, World Cup winners in 2010. So yeah, he missed out on that really, didn't he, I guess? But I'd like to decide on that when both of their careers are up. So sorry for the sound as well, guys. There was about 3 minutes of you guys saying that. But we are back. There we go. Muted for time. Right, let's get into these. And Dicko, always love comments from this fella. Hope you're good, Alex. Could be the last Merseyside derby of the league for a while. Imagine we do the quad and they go down. That's just dreams. Imagine it. It is imagining it because that would be a dream. But let's see it happen first. Never been. You will have to go. Absolutely. Orange juice with bits. This is actually the smooth orange juice because my missus only likes the smooth one. But me personally, I go with the bits. I do like the bits in there, I've got to say. A healthy choice of drink. Thank you very much. You'll be drinking something more than orange. If we win the quad, and obviously drink responsibly, don't binge drink to anyone. And if you're too young to drink, then don't get involved. It's a mugs game. But I will say, if we win the quad, I reckon me and James do a challenge. Who can down... Should we do shots? I mean, if we win the quad, we've got to do 4 shots, surely, or 4 bottles of beer. First one to down 4 bottles of beer. It's got to be something to do with 4. And we can film that, do a live stream, get pissed. But yeah, let us know in the comments. What would you want us to see? What would you want to see us do? Sorry. 4 beers, 4 shots. If we win the quad, we haven't done it yet. Alex, you've seen the overlap interview? Yeah, I have. Do you know what? And I don't know if you'd agree. I've watched every single interview Steven Gerrard's ever done, or that's been broadcast. I've pretty much seen them all. The one I thought that he was most entertaining in was the one he did with that Smithy from Sky Sports, Soccer AM recently. That was funny. I did like his character, but I feel like if you ask the boring questions with Stevie, he gives you boring answers. So you've got to ask stuff that he's not necessarily going to say. And that's why I did like the Neville interview, especially the quick fire question bit. Because again, we just don't know that part of Stevie's life. You know, what does he watch on TV? What music does he listen to? I love hearing about all that stuff. So yeah. Unbiased opinion from Esther. She says Fabregas. He was in 2018. That's true. How are you doing, AGT? I'm doing very well, my bro. How are you? Gabrielle, dreams can come true. I think that's the song. T-Boys TV likes the bits. Do you want to play the Merseyside derby every season? Yeah. I mean, it would. I know Ant Dicko was joking there about them going down, but me personally, I do like the derby. I have to say, I do like going and watching the derby, and I wouldn't want that to go. I'm moving to Liverpool if we get the quad and Everton get relegated, mate. Do it. AGT, do you watch the City games? I find it hard. Yeah, I do. I mean, you guys know that I'm on DR Sports as well, so I have to watch every game really to have the best knowledge and preparation going into those shows. And I agree. I have to watch them, but I'm not going to lie to you. If it gets to 2 or 3-0, why am I watching that? It's torture. Exactly. You're waiting for the inevitable at times. It's like Burnley the other day. Get to half time, I'm going, they can hold on for 45 minutes there. We're laughing. League's ours. And then they just go and smash them with 2 deflected goals. And that's what makes it even more frustrating watching. 2 deflected goals. The luck on it is mad. But hey-ho. We can only do our job. But yeah, it can be painful. And I don't think there's any need to watch it necessarily after 2 or 3-0, you know? So, yeah, man. See what more comments we've got here. 4 loco shots. Oh, this is horrible. Eat a hottest chili each and then down 1 pint. That doesn't sound good or fun. I want to do something that's going to get me a bit merry and drunk, not eating chilies, mate. No way. Do you have any tattoos? Yeah, I've got massive. No, I'm joking. I actually don't. But if we get the quad, now here's an idea. If Liverpool get the quad, I will get a small tattoo on my body. Wow. And I'll let you guys decide what it is and where it should be. Am I going to regret saying that? I might even ask Jay as well. And we're also going to film a calzone eating challenge, by the way. There's a great Italian restaurant in Liverpool just around the corner from mine called Amalia. And it's actually where Mario, you know the Italian guy from the fan cams? Mario, he works there. And they do a calzone challenge. So at the end of the season, James and I, and maybe Doyle, going to go down there and do a calzone eating challenge, and there'll be a forfeit for the loser. So again, get your forfeits in for that. But guys, I would get a tattoo. If we won the quad, fuck yeah, I'm getting a tattoo. And I'll tell James to get one as well. I'll pay for it. I don't care. Or we can raise a few bits and bobs from some super chats and get them to pay for it. I'd literally just get like the date and like 4 trophies. I don't know. I'd get something. I would. I actually would. 15-0 to Liverpool, says Gary. Prediction for Sunday. I'll get into that, of course. Everton are gone. I do hope, big up to you, Khadija. I do hope one day to travel to Anfield, watch the match, and then be on a fan cam. Inshallah. Hopefully one day it happens, my brother. Alex, you will regret saying that. Oh, dear. A big Jurgen tattoo on your ass. Again, I'd do that. If the quad happens, I'll get Thiago's face tattooed on me, bro, says Drunk Vigo. You might be drunk, to be fair. Alex, top lad from India. You never walk alone up the Reds. Do you have a season ticket? I don't actually have a season ticket, but I go to every home game. Always find a way in, me. Oh, sorry, I meant Brighton. I do apologise. I did meant Brighton. Badge on forehead. Do you know what? There, I said it, and I've said it on camera now, so I'll say it again just to solidify it. If Liverpool do the quadruple, I will get a tattoo on me of something related to that yeah, hopefully I don't regret saying this, but it'd be worth it. Get the date and a couple of trophies on your wrist or something in small. It would be worth it. It would be worth it. So there you go. I don't even regret saying it now. And I'm going to ask James if he's up for it as well. If we get the quad, I'll get a tattoo. 10-0 Sunday. Right, let's finally get into I know I've kept you for 25 minutes, but Everton have obviously won Anfield last season in a game which was during that period that we lost 6 home games in a row from kind of January on to March, which just wasn't acceptable. But of course, there were a lot of variables that made this happen: the injuries, the lack of fans, etc. It still remains that with fans in the stadium, Liverpool have not lost against Everton. Have not lost against Everton since 1999. That Kevin Campbell goal at Anfield at the Kop end in that furiously contested Merseyside derby. I think there's about 3 or 4 red cards in that one. Stevie G got sent off in that one. That was the last time they won in the stadium with fans. If you look back to last season, I think James puts through Richarlison at the Kop end, scores, and then a midfielder for Everton scores a penalty, who I don't actually think legally I can name for something he's allegedly not done. But I think you guys know who I'm talking about. So it's going to be a feisty one. Frank Lampard back at Anfield, and the title for this video is Frank to get rattled by Jurgen again, or something like Klopp to kind of batter Frank again. Because as we know, when he was manager of Chelsea, he came to Anfield in June 2020, almost 2 years ago, and of course we beat Chelsea. I think it was 5-3 in the end, and we lifted the Premier League that night. And you'll remember Lampard giving it all this like a crab to the boys on the bench and Klopp himself. And then what happened? Trent wraps one in the top corner from 25 yards, and he has to button it. To be fair to him, he did clap Klopp, or he did one of them when the goal went in. But I don't like that side of him. That's the side that I remember really from the Chelsea days. Amazing player, of course he is. But when he starts getting involved in stuff like that, saying, oh, you've only won one, calm down, that kind of stuff, then it becomes a little bit of a 1v1 Klopp versus Lampard thing. And I think he has got a lot of respect for Klopp. And to be honest, he's the most... Everton go on about being the people's club, the working class club in Liverpool, which of course Liverpool are as well. And they have, rightly so, which I'm a part of. They don't like the Conservatives, the politics in general, government. I'm with that because I don't like them either. I'm apolitical. I don't have a party. I can't trust any of them, to be honest. And I get all that. This is what Scousers are known and loved for, in my opinion. But then you go and get the biggest Tory manager you could possibly find, who's managed Derby and Chelsea. He lives in Chelsea. I just hope, for the club's sake, and this is with my City of Liverpool hat on, not necessarily Liverpool hat on, that it either works or they move on quickly, because I don't think I've seen a manager with that kind of background / political standpoints managing a club like that, which is the People's Club. But anyway, who knows? Tory Frankie Lampard, says Ant Dicko. You know what I mean, and you know exactly what I mean. Frankly ridiculous. Can't stand Lampard. Live bird on the twig. Lampard is a waste man. 4-0 to RC, shouted at Klopp. He's a 24-carat tool, says Vase of Flowers. Lampard isn't even the Premier League manager. He needs to relax. Can't wait for another calm down video. Shouted at Klopp. Lampard, how many of you on? There we go. Big up to Bayesian Pops as well. Blessings to you, my bro. So Lampard's coming to town. He's going to try and what his team talk will be, and we can all kind of predict it. He's going to be saying, right, kill this crowd early doors. Make sure there's no noise in the first 15. Get into their faces. Don't let them pass. Block off everything. That's what he's going to try and do. But if they try and do that, it could actually have the opposite effect. We can pick them off, and all before 5 minutes, like we were on Tuesday, we're 1-0 up with an amazing counter-attacking goal. Yes, to be honest, they do have some dangerous players. They do. You look at, I actually think Doucouré is a great midfielder, but he hasn't really been playing for them too much. But someone like a Demarai Gray, someone like a Townsend, these guys can whip balls in or go round players, and that will worry us. But again, at Anfield, I just can't see any way that Everton win this game. I can't. And listen, that might be a bit, complacent maybe, but I know Everton and I know how they deal or don't deal when there's fans inside a packed stadium at Anfield. That would be a nice time to play them. Sunday at 4:30 as well. City will obviously win their game against Watford. So then again, it puts us on more pressure to go back out there and react. And we have to do that by knocking aside Everton. I am going to go for 3-0. I think we'll win this fairly comfortably. There might be a couple of itchy moments. We saw the other day, even Alisson, what a game he had, but another clean sheet. But he did a Cruyff turn right in his own 6-yard box, and that was a bit heavy, to be honest. So there will be some sticky moments, and that's what they'll try and do in the derby. But I do see us winning. I'd love to see Luis Diaz score. I really would love to see Luis Diaz score. I'd love to see Salah get another one. And I'd love to see, Mane's scoring really well at the minute. Jota obviously can score. Did against Everton earlier on in the season, then gave it the old one of them. But let me know if there's one player. I'm going to reserve that third goal for you guys. Who's one player in the team that can pop up tomorrow and score a goal? And it might not necessarily be one of the main three, but who do you want to score the most? Do you want the Ox to come on and score? Do you want Origi to come on and score? Do you want Minamino? Do you want Hendo to score? Do you want Thiago to score in the derby? Who will be that third goal scorer? Let me know in the comments. Nito wants it to be Divock. Nabi says DJ Evo. Henderson, obviously a massive goal with his left foot in the derby earlier on in the season. Divock, Henderson. There's a few names, Minamino, Taki. Do you know what? I'd love to see Tsimikas score his first goal for Liverpool. I don't think he'll play, but if Robbo scored from left back against the Ev on Sunday, that would be great. Van Dijk header, it's been a while, has been. Thiago, Origi. Obviously, we don't want any injuries. Salah hat-trick, says Mohammed. Big up to you. Origi, Thiago. Origi, last time he's ever going to face Everton, one last dance. Thiago. I would like, let me pick one. So I'm going to go with Salah Diaz. Go on. I want Thiago to score. I really want Thiago to score. Big up to my brother, Shawnee Lawson. I'm actually after this meeting Gav for a pint. Shame you're not around, my bro. But yeah, the Greek Scouser opening up his account would be top. And you know his celebration would be a mad one as well. Him scoring his first Liverpool goal against Everton as the Greek Scouser. Simi, Costa, Simi, Cassis, the Greek Scouser that we know and love. There you go, a new song. Right, let's get into a lineup prediction. Oh, this is interesting from Ant Dicko. He's gone for, and again, I'll give you mine after. Alisson, Trent, Konate, Virgil, Tsimikas, Milner, Keita, Fabinho, Salah, Jota, Mane. Do you know what? That's actually a couple of changes there, but I'm not too mad at that. Let me give you my one. I'm going to go with Alisson in goal. Trent has to play every derby. He's the Scouser in our team, of course. Virgil plays. I wouldn't be mad playing Konate just so. Obviously, we've got a massive game against Villarreal on Wednesday night, and I'd like Matip to play in that. But again, if you played Matip on Sunday and left Konate for Wednesday night's game, I'd also be happy with that. So I'm going to go with Virgil and Matip for this one, and Konate to come in next Wednesday. Do you know what? I will say Tsimikas left back. I will. 2 assists against Benfica. I will say Tsimikas at left back. And again, a great opportunity for Robbo to rest his legs before Wednesday night. In the midfield, now do you rest Thiago? No, you don't. You play Thiago, you play Hendo, you play Fabinho, in my opinion. But then again, you could see Curtis Jones coming in. Obviously mentioned here by Mike. You could see that. You could see a Naby come in. You could see an Oxlade-Chamberlain come in. A Milner, big in these games as well. But I'm going to stick with Thiago, Fabinho, and Henderson. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if it's different, though. And then up front, I've seen Diaz, Bobe, and Manny. This is decent from John Moore. Diaz for me, Salah for me, and then up front, I'm going to go with Mane. But then again, you bring on Jota, you bring on Firmino, you bring on Robertson if you need, you bring on another midfielder if you need. Don't forget, 5 subs next season. And that's way too much for Everton to deal with. I mean, these guys have lost, I think, almost 20 games this season. So if we can't be putting them away with Jota and Firmino on the bench to bring on, then there's some serious problems. Is Bobby fully fit? Yeah, he is, man. Is he not? Huh? This is news to me. No Bobby, says Nick T. I don't know. Let me know. Right, let's get into a score prediction. Like I said, 3-0. That's your lineup prediction as well. Webb Liverpool going for a 4-0 win, to be fair to him. Very confident. I miss Jota starting, says Cesar. Yeah, but since Mane's been playing in that number 9 position, he's been scoring a lot of goals. So you can't really say that. Klopp has apparently said no Bobby, which is a big shame, actually. I love that guy with all my heart. T-Boy going for 3-0 too. And let's get the double over Everton. Obviously, we battered them. What was the score? Was it 4-1? I think it was 4-1, wasn't it? When we played them back in, I'm going to say December. Unbelievable game that was. So many great goals. Love to see Hendo score again. Elliot, again, another player that could feature heavily on Sunday. 2-0 Mane and Mo, says Anthony Lang. Big fan from Texas. Almost never get to catch these because of the time change. 5-0 Liverpool. McCabe Price, big up to you, my friend. How are you? Guys, this has actually been, for the first 20-25 minutes of this episode, I can't lie, we were talking about the future of the Kop TV, what kind of stuff really exciting stuff we've got coming up. The fact that I'm going to be giving away a hoodie, an official Kop TV merchandise hoodie, away on Sunday at the fan cams. The fact that we've got James coming on a lot more, Doyle, Ruby, Calzone challenges, interviews with Rush and Barnes. We're doing that on Monday night in London. Tickets are available for that, by the way. If you are a Londoner, you can come to that. I'll get you in, make sure of that, so you can meet Rush and Barnes. We did a post on the YouTube community the other day for that, so go and check that out and get your tickets. But yeah, just in general, it's a really exciting time to be involved in the Kop TV. And like I said, we're trying to the end of the season get 40k subs. And trust me, we will be doing a trophy parade at some point in June, I'm assuming, or the end of May. And the video footage that we're going to have for that is just going to be simply unbelievable. Trust me when I say that. Going to be down there doing a madness on the front. As the sun is shining in Liverpool, look at this. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful city. It's a beautiful time. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. Don't forget, we will be outside Anfield on Sunday, back with the fan cams. On Monday, we'll have Hot Topics, and we'll be interviewing John Barnes and Ian Rush. It does not really get much better than that. We'll definitely be doing a vlog for the trophy parade. Trust me on that. 100% we'll be doing a vlog for that. Trust me. Cloudy down in London, up the Reds. Lick them likes up, people. Yes, please. And if you are new, subscribe, as we said. Brilliant show as always, mate. Thank you so much, John. Really appreciate that, man. This channel has so much momentum, says Mike. Really exciting times for the club and you lot. Thanks for all the entertainment. Up the Reds. Do you know what? You're saying thanks to me. I'm saying thanks to you, because you keep watching and you keep supporting. Obviously, we put great content out there, but you guys are watching it. So we're gonna keep supplying you with that until you don't want it no more. But guys, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure as always. And don't forget, very soon, potentially, an interview with Luis Diaz in Spanish.
Hola y bienvenidos a los todos rojos por el mundo. Soy Alejandro Gildetrot de The Kop TV. Estamos el voz de los fans de Liverpool alrededor del mundo y seguimos a los todos canales de sociales y nunca caminarás solo. Hasta luego.